Okay, today we're going to talk about why emotional intelligence in a manager is so important. For just a moment, think about your top employees. Think about who's the best, the most respected, the most trusted, who's the one that you have the capacity to go with him or her in the office to just talk about the problems in the office. Think about it for just a moment. Sometimes it may be a woman rather than a man, but that's sometimes. There are so many people that are men, and they can be emotional intelligence. They can have emotional intelligence also. Emotional intelligence is a word that it could be surprising for a bunch of people because it makes two words that are totally different. For the first concept, we have emotional, that it refers about primary reactions that we have, and sometimes we didn't control. And in the other hand, we have intelligence, that is the capacity to organize something, to realize something, to reasonize something. And these two words can be together. Well, that's the people think. But when we talk about emotional intelligence, yes, they are together. And emotional intelligence is the ability to can control your own emotions and can't do something good with that. This is why a lot of people need to have it. A lot of people, believe me, a lot of people. But so many times in the schools, in the universities, they didn't teach the professionals to have this, to understand this. And so many times the leaders in the organizations, the managers, can have it. And no, because they can't. It's because they didn't know how to have it. And I'm going to talk about 4 things that are important to have emotional. First is self-awareness. Self-awareness is the ability to understand the type of moods that the people have. This is so important in leaders because as a leader, you need to know how the people that stay in your team work and how they feel comfortable, how they feel good, and you need to have it, because when you understand the type of mood of your team, you can control, but not in the bad way. You can control the things, how to work, how to be more comfortable, how to have more work in less time, all that. And it's so important to understand all the type of modes that the people have in the teams. So important as a leader. Second one is self-motivation. Motivation is what pushes us to achieve our goals, to feel more fulfilled, and to improve our overall quality of life. This is so important because it's understanding what motivates you to do things. And Daniel Woolman identified 4 things to have more motivation in your life. The first one is personal drive to achieve. The second one is commit to personal or organization goals. The third one is initiative, and the fourth is optimism. This is so important that a leader have to have, because I don't know how to say it. It's when a leader have motivation, they motivate their team always. If your leader, or if you are a leader, can't have the motivation, your team will have the motivation. This is why, because the leader is the first person that we watch, that we see when we are on a team, and we feel more motivated, with more passion. If my leader is a good leader, have a good self. Third is self-control of emotions. Self-control of emotions is the ability to control your emotions and redirect the impulsive moods that you can have. This is so important as a leader, because sometimes leaders and management are normal person, like you, like they, like he, like she. But so they have problems, right? In their house, in their office, in their family, I don't know, wherever. They have problems. And when you go to work, you expect work. But when the leader comes to you as a worker, they peel up the trash of the emotions that they have on you. And this is so bad, because you was like, what did I do? And as a leader, you regret about that. You go like, oh shit. But you can't do anything, because you just talk more, you just be disrespectful, you just be bad about leader. So this is so important. Have self-control of emotions is so important, not just when you're a leader or a manager or a worker, or also for person. And the final, but not less important, is the empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand the emotional structure of others. This is so important as a person, not just as a leader, as a person. When you meet so many people, you need to know how to treat them. And always have in mind this phrase: treat people with kindness. Always. You didn't know what bad emotions have in their mind, what bad decisions, what bad situations in the house, what bad things they pass in, and they didn't know about you also. So the phrase that I give you to you this day is: treat people with kindness. Always. Always. Even if it's a worker, if it's a leader, if it's someone in the street, and someone in the Walmart and the super, treat people with kindness, because you didn't know anything. To final this tech talk, I will give you some signs that show that a person has emotional intelligence. First is better physical health. Then positive outlook, fulfilling relationships, can read non-verbal emotions, and emotional resilient. And to finish, they are interested in the emotions and feelings of the people. To conclude, when you're a leader, you need to have all this. You need to understand the type of moods of your team. You need to be empathy and understand why they are like that, and try to do the things better for them. Because if you're the leader that are just demanding things, you you will be a bad leader, believe me, and your team can work good. So please, if you're a leader, improve yourself, improve your emotional intelligence for the best of a lot of people and for the best for you. That's it. Thank you.